Annyeonghaseyo everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. Today we're going to be breaking down the lyrics to Bite Me by Enhypen. Okay, let's start with the intro, which goes, It's you and me in this world, 내게로 다시 와 tie me. And that means, again, come to me, tie me. 내게 means to me. 로 means with or via. It also means towards. 다시 means again. 와 comes from the verb 오다, which means to come. So, 내게로 다시 와 tie me means come towards me again and tie me. Next line is 날 구원할 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me. And that means if you're going to save me, just come kiss me and bite me. 날 comes from 나, which means me or I. 구원할 comes from the verb 구원하다, which means to save or rescue. 거라면 means if that's the case or if that's what it's going to be. So, if you are going to save me, if that's the case that you're going to save me, just come kiss me and bite me. Okay, now we're in verse 1. It goes, 혈관 속 memory, 널 찾던 내 슬픈 and scream. And that means, memory in my veins, my cells in search of you scream. 혈관 is a blood vessel. 속 means in. 널 means you. 찾던 comes from the verb 찾다, which means to look for or search for. And 찾던 means that whatever comes next has been looked for. 내 means my. 세포 are cells. And 는 is just a topic marking particle, so you can pretty much ignore that for right now. So, 혈관 속 memory means a memory inside of my blood vessels, or I guess my veins. 널 찾던 내 세포는 are my cells that searched for you. Scream. Next line goes, 이제 알아 what I had to be. 운명은 우리 다시 발견했지. And that means, now I know what I had to be. Fate discovered us once again. 이젠 means now or from now on. 알아 comes from the verb 알다, which means to know. 운명 is fate. 은 marks this as the topic of the sentence. 우리 means us. But because it ends in an L, this is marked as the object of the sentence. 다시 means again. 발견했지 comes from the verb 발견하다, which means to discover. 발견했, like that, shows that it's past tense. And 지 just marks it as a noun. So, fate is the topic here, and us is the object. So, what was discovered again? Us. Who was it discovered by? Fate. So, fate discovered us again. Next line is got me bad, 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 너를 그립은 뭔가 찾아 헤매는 dreams. And that means got me bad, 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 torturing me. Dreams wander looking for something. 나 means me or I. 를 is just the object marking particle. 기롭힌 comes from the verb 기롭히다. Hello, it is editing me. I just wanted to come in and correct myself, actually, because I always get these two vowels mixed up, qui and que, because they look similar. And I did the same thing here. So the verb is 괴롭히다, not 귀롭히다, which means to torment somebody or give somebody a hard time. 뭔가 means something. 찾아 comes from the verb 찾다, which means to look for or search for. 헤매는 comes from the verb 헤매다, which means to wander, to roam, to hover, or to linger around. So, got me bad, 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 너를 괴롭힌. 괴롭힌 means tortured. 나 is me, so torturing me. 뭔가 찾아 means looking for something. 헤매는 dreams is my wandering dreams. Next line is 돌아서 when you're next to me 잠시 잊혀진 너의 이름이. And that means it comes to me when you're next to me, my name that was briefly forgotten. 떠올라서 comes from the verb 떠오르다, which means to emerge or to occur to someone or for something to come to someone. And with the ending 라서, this is a past tense form of that. 잠시 means for a second or for a brief moment. 잊혀진 comes from the verb 잊혀지다, which means to be forgotten. 나의 means my. Couple things to note. I know that it's romanized as UI, but when you have UI or we at the end of a word, the pronunciation changes to e or ye. So this is pronounced as 나의, and it means my because na means me or I, and e shows possession. So it becomes my. An item is a name. So, so when you're next to me means it occurs to me or it comes to me when you're next to me. My briefly forgotten name is what comes to me when you're next to me. Alright, then we're in the refrain and it goes, oh my God, this blood's pumping crazy. Oh my God, 'cause I know you'll save me. And then we're in the pre-chorus and that goes, come here and get some. 남겨져 on my neck, 네 거는 준 거. Just come over and bite me. And that means, come here and get some. Leave the mark on my neck. Proof that it's yours. Just come over and bite me. 남겨져 means leave it. So it comes from the verb 남기다, which means to leave something. And 줘 at the end makes it a command. Okay, this word is spelled as N-E, but it's actually pronounced as N-I, ni, which means you. And yes, that's what people are referring to when they say 네가 in Korean. It means you. 증거 is evidence or proof. 거란 is a little complicated. I'll break it down as much as possible, and I'll also link a lesson from how to study Korean below if you want to deep dive more on this particular grammar topic. The ending ran has two meanings. The first one is you put it at the end of something when you're about to explain what something is. So you can kind of interpret it to mean which is blank or this is blank. You can also use it to describe something that's called something, like a book titled Odyssey or a song called Bite Me. In this case, it has the first meaning, which means that is or which is blank. So, 네 거는 준 거 kind of means proof that it is you. Just come over and bite me. Next line is, come here and get some. 널 찬미할 sidekick, 그게 내 숙명. Just come over and bite me. And that means, come here and get some sidekick that worships you. That's my destiny. Just come over and bite me. 널 means you. 찬미할 comes from the verb 찬미하다, which means to be praised. 그게 means that thing, or just that. Because 그 means that, and 게 is kind of like a thing. 내 means my. 숙명 means fate, destiny, fatality, or lifetime. But in this context, it means fate. So, 널 찬미할 sidekick is a sidekick that praises you. And then 그게 내 숙명, that is my fate. Just come over and bite me. Okay, then we go into the chorus. And that goes, it's you and me in this world. 내게로 다시 와 time me. 나 그러면 just come kiss me and bite me. It's you and me in this world. 이 어둠 속에서 light me. 기회를 줄 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me. With the first part of the chorus being the same as the intro. But now let's get into the second part. 이 means this. 어둠 comes from the verb 어둡다, which means to be dark. And 어둠 means darkness. 속 means inside or in. 에서 is a location marker. If it just said 속에, that means inside of something. That just kind of expresses where something is, but 속에서 expresses where an action takes place. A 기회 is an opportunity or chance. 줄 comes from the verb 주다, which means to give, and when it ends in an L, this expresses future tense. And 거라면 means if that's the case, or if that's so. So, it's you and me in this world. 이 어둠 속에서 light me. 이 어둠 속에서, in this darkness, light me. 기회를 줄 거라면, if you will give me a chance, just come kiss me and bite me. Alright, now we're in verse 2. And that goes, just come kiss me and bite me, yeah, 너에게 바치게 너를 그 brave heart. And that means, I dedicate to you the brave heart that I'll protect you. 너에게 means to you, with 에게 meaning to, and 너 meaning you. 바칠게 comes from the verb 바치다, which means to offer, present, give, or dedicate. 너를 means you, with 너 meaning you, and 를 being the object marking particle. Jikil comes from the verb jikida, which means to defend, protect, or save. And jikil is jikida, modified for the future tense. So, I dedicate to you, the brave heart that will protect you. Next line is 과거에 버렸네 어리석게 너만. And that means my foolish arrogance I tossed away in the past. 과거 is the past, and 에 is a location marker. 버린 comes from the verb 버리다, which means to throw away. 내 means my. 어리석은 comes from the verb 어리석다, which means to be foolish, stupid, silly. 오만 is arrogance, pride, or like snobbiness. So, 과거에 버린 내 어리석은 오만 is my foolish arrogance that was thrown away in the past. Okay, last lines from verse 2 go. Come to me, make it right. 다시 안 가려줘 날 삼켜 날. Yeah. And that means, come to me, make it right. Please connect me again. Devour me. 다시 means again. 연결해 comes from the verb 연결하다, which means to connect. 줘 at the end of a verb makes it a command. 날 is me or I. 삼교 comes from the verb 삼기다, which means to swallow. 날 means me or I. So, 다시 연결해줘 날 means connect me again. 삼교 날 means swallow me or devour me. Yeah. Then you get the refrain again. Oh my God, this blood's pumping crazy. Oh my God, 'cause I know you'll save me. And then it's the pre-chorus again. Come here and get some. 남겨줘 on my neck. Leave it on my neck. 네 거는 준 거. Proof that it's yours. Just come over and bite me. Come here and get some. 널 찬미할 sidekick. The sidekick that praises you. 그게 내 숙명. That is my fate. Just come over and bite me. And then it's the chorus again. It's you and me in this world. 내게로 다시 와 timing. Come to me again. 날 구원하고 나면. If you're going to save me, just come kiss me and bite me. It's you and me in this world. 이 어둠 속에서 light me in this darkness. 기회를 줄 거라면. If you give me a chance, just come kiss me and bite me. Yeah. And that's the end of Bite Me. Thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, you can leave your corrections or suggestions in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'll see you next Sunday with another video. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great week. Bye!